Hi and welcome to my wee channel, The Wandering Kilt. Sometimes I revisit places I have filmed before, and this is indeed one of those times. Peebles Mark II The Revenge. So what do you call someone who was born in Peebles? No, not unlucky, but a gutter blood. I kid you not. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter, and people that moved into the area are called Stouryfoots. You got that? Okay, let's move on. Peebles has been here a long time, dating back to at least the Iron Age, and the name is supposed to mean tented village. Well, things must have improved with King David I granting Peebles royal borough status in 1152, so that probably meant no more tents. There's not much remaining from this time, except the St Andrew's Church Tower, hit dates from 1195. The rest of the church kind of disappeared. Well, when I say disappeared, Henry VIII, him of the six wives, took part in what was called the rough wooing of Scotland and the dissolution of the abbeys. This became a casualty along with many other abbeys and churches in the borders. Not much is left now except a lone tower and a graveyard. The English took a strong dislike to Peebles and burned it down in 1403. In 1549, which is almost 10 to 4, as it were, Peebles was almost completely razed to the ground again. That doesn't mean it was jacked up on stilts. No, it means it was torched, as in the whole town was burnt down. Next up, witches, or rather people accused of witchcraft, because they were inconveniently female, elderly, outspoken, or enjoyed herbs when chamomile tea was a gateway to the devil. In 1629, Marion Lilly, known as the Rigwoody Witch, was burned at the stake in Peebles. She was one of several accused in the area, and there's a witch's stone marking the site of the executions. 1650 brought Oliver Cromwell's new model army to Peebles. While here, his army bombarded nearby Neatpath Castle. In 1741, 1774 and in 1783, the council had to purchase food for the starving townspeople. I'm sure food banks are still vitally important today, sadly. With access to a plentiful water supply, Peebles was perfect for woolen mills, and they were really popular for nigh on 200 years. But good things come to an end, and by the 1960s, most of the local mills had already locked their gates. One mill did stay open until 2015, but that one is closed too. The 19th century was a time of health tourism, as it was called. A trip to the seaside for a quick dip in the briny water, or if you had a few bob you could go to a health spa or hydro, where you could take the waters, as it were, from a local spring. Peebles Hydro Hotel was one such place and is still active and indeed as popular today as it was. Every town worth its salt has a gallady of sorts. Peebles is no different. The Beltane, as it's called, is a common riding event probably similar to the one in Hoyk. Did I just say that? The Queen is crowned at the cross and includes principal characters, the sword and standard bearers, first and second courtiers, and the cornet, who is a local lad who carries the town standard for a year. I just hope it's not heavy. I haven't been during this, but it sounds great fun. Bathgate, my hometown, is a great gala day of sorts too. The procession, which reenacts the marriage of Walter, Lord High Steward of Scotland, to Princess Marjorie, who was Robert the Bruce's only daughter. If it's as good as this, I'm sure it'd be a great day out. As I said earlier, I've already filmed Peebles. Why do it again? Well, things do change in 3 years, and I have kind of changed the way I do things, so I hope it's Peebles version 2.0 and it's improved. Anyway, let me know. I'll shut up now and let you watch the rest. Peace. Well, that was Peebles again. So good I filmed it twice. It's a place that seems stuck in a kind of a time warp, but that's in a good way though. It looks great and there's enough to see for at least a couple of hours. Nice shops, nice cafes and a relaxed vibe about the place. Well worth a visit. I'll try to get down here for the Beltane, work permitting of course. Thanks again for your support. Please subscribe, and if you could share it with others, so much the better. As I look at the big clock on the wall, I see that once again time has beaten us, so until the next time, bye for now.